Hey, it's starting to get comfortable outside. It's down to 82. It was like 96 as a high today, which is a touch too much for me to say the least. We have BMWs in the shop. What's new? We did an MPI in the M-Tech today, May 2003. He says it's originally a Dynon 5, so whatever it took to badge it like that. I believe we see a Dynon muffler. It's got a Dynon cold air intake. It definitely has some software, which I'm guessing to be Dynon. Usually Dynon's pretty good about putting logos on stuff. Is it up here? I can't see. Maybe it is. You guys have a better view. I don't know. It's got Dynon stuff on it. It's 182 or 188,000 mile car, sterling with a black interior. It's got PDC, though it doesn't work. Right center sensor on the rear is bad, so that's not too terrible to replace, though it'll be harder to find a sterling sensor than a standard one. But thankfully Sterling's an M5 color, and there's plenty of those from 02 and 03 with the round sensors. Needs rear upper control arms really badly. Wheels loose in the back. It's got Verde brand wheels with 275 Kumhos all the way around. Door panels are loose. This car is weird. This car was born as a automatic. It is now a manual. And whoever converted it, it kind of looks like they just went to a junkyard and bought a manual 540 that was pretty worn out, and then took all those worn out manual parts and slapped them on here. So the clutch slave cylinder is totally rusted. Somebody painted it black to hide it, to hide the rust. They left the clutch delay valve on there. The soft line hose pipe that goes into the clutch master cylinder is torn. The sheathing is torn, and it just looks like it's been really hot and worn out before. Cruise control doesn't work. There's errors in the DME about the comfort start feature, which is weird because that's an E38 thing. I don't think that was ever on the E39. So I wonder if there's an E38 body module or something like that in here. Front left strut's blown. Outer tie rod boots are bad. Front links are bad. It's not terrible. There's a lot of potential here. Pretty good place to start as its original bumper with the MT bar. Here's a question. Did M-Techs come with M5 kidneys from the factory, or has somebody put those in? I'm not sure on that. Somebody's got nice new OEM pork chops in here, no damage, nice and black still. They're incorrectly installed. There's just a ton of hardware missing around the car. It looks like somebody took off all the underbody plastics and threw about 1/3 of the screws away, and then just put the rest of them in the wrong place. So there's a lot of room for improvement there. Looks to me like the differential rear casing is leaking, where this cover would go on the main part of the diff. I don't know if that's a gasket that you could purchase, or perhaps that is like a paste gasket. I'll have to do some research on that. I don't really see that on the M5, so I'm not as familiar. Typical things inside. Great car though, to put another 5 to 7 to 10K in, and then you'd have a really nice clean M-Tech. But client kind of wants this to be like a Canyon car, so it might be getting coils and things like that, which aren't to my preference, but that's all right. That's not what I'm selling here. This guy still waiting to make a decision on the transmission. This is the car that was grinding in the third gear really badly. We drained the fluid out. It was pretty much water, full of sparkles and glitter, so that synchro is shot. Told him we can rebuild it, we can buy a new one, or you can buy a used one. Still waiting for a response there. Nate's car's hanging out. It should be on the lift tomorrow to get an MPI, and then we'll get those results off to him. That, you know what, is out in Hawaii right now while I'm sweltering back here in the heat working, but I've been there 3 times, so. And he's made his 50th state. 50. Congratulations, Nate. 50 states. You beat us all. I'm at 30 something. Got a ways to go. But I'm not going to like the Dakotas this summer. It's just not a priority. That one, no updates there. We got like 3 cars in the back. Sepang was picked up today. Customer's super happy so far. We're happy to have that out of here. And then the other Silverstone 2000, mine's over here right now awaiting speakers, which are supposedly due tomorrow, though they're still out in Illinois, according to tracking as of a few hours ago. The other Silverstone car customer picked up. He's going to drive it a little bit for the next week and then bring it back. We're going to check the front timing cover leak, see if that's worsened or what the status is. Assuming it is still leaking, which it will be, that's going to go out to a sublet for us on Monday or Tuesday, July 5th. So did get rid of 2 cars today, which is great. But we've got a heck of a lot more to go. So coming up on 7 o'clock, I'm going to go dig into my email and do some work on that front. Hey, what's up? 10:58. I have finished working. That was fun. So I took an MPI that we did in January 2021 for the client with the Sepang M5. Yeah, it also has a 2002 Carbon Black E39 M5. Took those MPI results and moved them from Excel to ShopMonkey. That all has to be done manually by hand. Updated the pricing. We took a $10,400 ticket, turned it into about an $11,000 ticket. I expected that to be way higher. I think there's new issues that we haven't diagnosed yet. There's old issues that he's since had repaired. But that's the next car coming in as soon as tomorrow. It's got Vanos issues right now and kind of well, obviously a no start. There's no valve cover on the car. There's some Vanos diaphragm spring that's just moving back and forth. So we've got work to figure out there. But that was the last about 3 hours of my day to work all that up, part by part by part by part. And I have learned one hell of a lot since January 2021. That's not even 2 years. I had fish sticks for dinner. I had bread. I had some carrots. I had some lemonade. I talked to Larissa for 30 minutes and I'm dead. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll talk then. Good night.